Hello and welcome to the Old and Shot. I'm sorry it's been a little while since my last video, but things have been conspiring against me getting out with the camera. I've got the camera ready, it's loaded up with film, I just haven't been able to get out. So I've decided to make a video about colour film this time. For years I've been taking photographs in colour. It's only recently I started developing my own black and white. But there are a number of film types that I've really liked over the years, and I'm putting together a video of the few of my favourite ever colour films. I've decided on factors like colour rendition, the grain, and an important consideration, the price when I bought it. And I've got some examples of film which was quite expensive at the time and the cheapest ever colour film. We're looking at films like the Fuji consumer film, which was Fuji C200. We're looking at Kodak Gold 200 and Kodak Gold 100. I may even have some Colour Plus, we'll see as the video progresses. Kodak Colour Plus, which was Kodak's cheapest consumer colour film at the time. I've got a few examples from Kodak Ektar 100, which was professional quality colour film, and the colours lend themselves to landscape in Ektar. And we've got Fuji Superior 200, which was the main competitor to Kodak's Gold 200. And finally, what I've got to say is my favourite all-time colour film, which is Agfa Vista 200. Agfa Vista 200, in its last incarnation, was a film made in Japan. The Japanese manufacturer that we all know of is Fuji, and the edge codes on the negative suggest that Agfa Vista 200 is Fujifilm. Some people say it's C200, some people say it's Superior 200. My theory is it was a mixture of C200 and Superior 200, depending on what they were running through the machine when they got an order in from Agfa. I've seen differences in the Agfa Vista that I've used over the years, but it's always a good film. It's always been a good film, and it seems to be good in just about every camera I've ever used it in. So we'll be having a look at the photos in a second. The other thing that I should mention about Agfa Vista is, for a few years they were selling it in Poundland, the pound shop, for £1 a roll. And all the amateur photographers like me in the know were going and buying bags full of it every time they had a new stock in. And I've still got some left over, which I intend to be using probably in the new year when I start doing C41 processing. Most colour films these days, the ones that are available are stupidly expensive. You can still get out-of-date film online from places like eBay and what have you. I think we have to be careful about buying out-of-date film because we don't know its history, we don't know how it's been stored. I've got quite a few rolls of Agfa Vista. It hasn't been stored in the fridge, but when I do use it, I'll probably rate it at 100 ISO rather than the 200. I also have quite a few rolls of Kodak Gold 100. I bought it quite a few years ago on eBay, and it came from Greece. So it must have passed through X-ray machines at least twice on the journey from Greece to here. But when I used it, I was very, very happy with the results I got from it. You'll see some of them in the video. Gold 100 really was a super film. You can still get it from places like eBay, but it's very rare now. And when I use it, I've still got maybe 10 or 12 rolls of it. I will be rating it at half the box speed, so at 50 ISO. I did one not so long ago, and the result that I got using it at 50 ISO was very good. But what we're going to look at is photos I took when the film was still fresh, still within date, and we'll see examples of great colour rendition, some low grain shots, some quite grainy shots. But I hope you like it, and we'll talk about it a bit later. I'm afraid I can't get on my normal seat to film the outro because the cats are laid out and I didn't have the heart to move them. But going back to the films, all of those films have given great results. The C200 and the Colour Plus 200, a bit grainy, but natural colours and a good everyday film, either of them. The next level up, the Gold 200 and the Superior 200, very, very good films. I think Gold 200 is still available, but you need a mortgage to buy it. Fuji, I'm not sure what the state of play is. I know they've discontinued quite a few films, especially recently, but I haven't been keeping up to date on that, I'm afraid. Ektar 100 by Kodak, a professional quality film, and for landscapes, just about unbeatable, but it is expensive, far more expensive than Gold 200. But if your photos are important and you've got the money and you do landscapes, well worth the effort and the expense. The Gold 100, I bought a parcel of it. I think it was 24 rolls. As I said earlier, it came from Greece, and the ones I've shown were shot at box speed, and it was about 5 or 6 years out of date then. There is a bit of apparent grain in the skies or any flat light areas, but it really is a good film. And I shot one recently and I rated it at 50 ISO, and it came out great. Low grain, lovely colours. And then we go on to the winner, the Vista 200 by Agfa, well, probably Fuji. It wins because it was £1 a roll at the time. People are selling it on eBay still, out of date now, of course, because I think the last stocks had a use by date of 2018. I know the ones that I've got are all around expiry date of 2016, 2017 and some 2018. But if you get some, rate it at 100, get it developed as 200, and you'll get great colours, you'll get low to medium grain, and it's a really wonderful film. So that's it for this time. I will endeavour to get out with the camera. I know I've loaded up my Canon EOS 1000N with HP5 Plus, and I'm going to be trying to think of good subjects for a 90 to 300mm autofocus zoom lens. That's coming soon, because I will get out there. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.